EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Now the Michigan man, Jake Moody, to get us started. And this one is underway here on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On play action, Cousins. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards on the gain. A great start for this offense.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
First carry of the game now for the Texas superstar, Bijan Robinson. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13.
Listen to me. What's that?
They go play action. Cousins rolling to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Leonard Floyd able to record his 5th sack of the season. Impressive individual effort there. No one was going to stop him around the edge.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And that's why if you play in a 4-3 base and you're a defensive end, that's why you get the big bucks. They count on you to do everything. Defend the run, and of course, get to the quarterback.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. It's taken to the 26, and he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. It'll be a 41-yard punt. Give them 5 on the return. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And right away, here's the football. And the Falcons grab it. And this is going to be brought back. It's a scoop and score for the Falcon TD. Now the try here for the extra point. It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
Purdy. Open man, the former Gator. It's Ricky Pearsall. Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown, 49ers.
Maybe he got hurt. I don't know. I mean, well, he's not in this formation. So.
Now on the year. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. The kick is through the uprights to tie this game, but hang on a second. We do have a flag. Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
I was literally trying to throw that ball away when they made me fumble the ball.
You've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Gun. Two.
Cousins. This ball down the field for Pitts. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. You look at this Niner defense. Against the pass, they've had some issues. Ranked number 23 in the NFL right now.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
Open man, right side is his running back. It's complete downfield. Trying to tiptoe the pylon, but they're going to say he stepped out at the 1-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 69 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Robinson. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Robinson again. Yeah, this time he'll get down close to the goal line, but not quite in as he stopped at the 1-yard line. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Gun.
Robinson. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
A field goal would break the tie, but look at this. Instead, they're going to go for it on 4th and goal. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down.
Line up offside.
So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. Coup now for the point after. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the 1st quarter. Following the touchdown, here's Coup to kick off. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
This is what? What do you mean an upset?
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 5. McCaffrey on the counter. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. You talk about this Falcon defense. They're slightly better than average against the run.
BX is tanking. BX ain't playing.
I jotted down in my notes in prepping for this game that this is definitely an area we got to keep an eye on because you're talking about where they rank in stopping the run. But how about what they're facing? This unit loves to run the football, and they rank highly in the league in getting it done.
Power against power. Something's got to give. And he is going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. We'll call that a punt of 30.
How's it a flag? He didn't call for. He didn't call for a fair catch.
Falcon football.
No, he didn't.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
Here's 2nd and 7. To throw is Cousins. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Throwing is Cousins. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Here's Garendo on 1st down. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. So that time they get the tight end on the hold.
Normally he's a pretty good run blocker, but this time he just didn't get his arms extended and let go quickly enough. The flag came out as a result.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. The slot man in motion right. And now a fake on the jet sweep, and instead they'll give it to McCaffrey. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else he'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Purdy looking to throw. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Arnold Ebiketie, now 2 sacks for him already here in this first quarter of play. Well, certainly not an ideal first quarter for him. Remember, he lost the fumble earlier, and here he ends up on the ground with a sack.
And sometimes what happens when you make a mistake early, you get too cautious going forward. Just cover up the football and take care of it and be able to cut it loose. Otherwise, your offense is going to stall.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 3rd down and long coming up. Here's Purdy. He's got him in. Complete. Touchdown, 49ers. Ricky Pearsall. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Niners are an extra point away from drawing level. Moody good with the extra point, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
The offense on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 9.
Gun. Yellow, yellow, yellow.
Cousins now. To the right side and intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
Well, this had trouble written all over from the start. He's got 2 extra defensive backs in the game he's got to deal with. They're in a dime set. So everywhere he's looking, he's seeing a different colored jersey. And sure enough, this one winds up being intercepted.
Purdy going to give it to Garendo. He'll take this to the 46.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Purdy now to throw. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6. So here's a 3rd and 14. Purdy will set up to throw it here. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
At least this time he's getting hit after a positive play for his offense. The pressure was coming through yet again, but he certainly didn't stick around for the sack.
I'm good, man. I don't need no artwork.
Found an escape route and ended up getting the 1st down before taking the hit.
Wiggles free. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Again, it's Guerrero. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy 1st down conversion. Back to throw, Purdy. Forced out to his left. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on 1st down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
Now a 1st carry for their fullback. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Throwing here, Purdy. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Credit the sack to the safety, Jesse Bates. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. So Purdy off and Moody on for the 49er field goal. And this one will be a 29-yard attempt. And his kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And into the end zone, a pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Now Moody for the PAT. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And that's gonna be incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Quaker Omaha. What's that? What's that?
Working out of the gun, Cousins. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 30. 23 yards the pickup there.
Well, he's had the interception woes in this one, Charles, and that time a little bold to throw it into double coverage, but he beat the double coverage.
Yeah, but I admire that he still will challenge defenders downfield, even though the ball's been in jeopardy a few times in this game. A nice ball there against multiple defenders, and they advance it down.
Come on.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons.
Drake London, 30 yards. And the Falcons are back within a score. Coup for the extra point.
It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game.
Following the touchdown, here's Coup to kick off.
And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for the end zone because there is plenty of time for that. The fallback is to get 3. But in your mind, you put 6 on the board right before the half. That's a heck of a dagger and great momentum to carry into the locker room.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. All right, a great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on.
Shotgun now with Purdy.
Staying on his feet.
Oh, damn ball.
To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. So it's a gain of 12 there on the reception, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
Now Purdy. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 24-yard line. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number one. Purdy will look to throw again here. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And so close, he gets it to the one. Out of bounds right there. 23 yards on the play.
And this pass rush has really been bringing the heat and has already gotten home a few times here in the first half. So how about the play call there? Sometimes if you can't protect, you've got to fool them. Screen passes like that can take a little steam out of what's been a relentless rush so far.
They'll try and power it in with Juszczyk. And he stopped immediately there.
You got to be kidding.
So not a lineman, but the tight end instead this time, drawing the holding call.
And more what you're getting with tight ends are guys who are much more receiver than blocker. They may be willing, but that might not be their thing. Oftentimes, they'll be the ones getting the penalties.
A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on first and goal. They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on second and goal. McCaffrey on the toss right. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown.
Come on, you got to admit it was a good play call, man. You got to give me my props.
Christian McCaffrey.
The blocking was
first
perfect.
half is winding down. And the 49ers will extend their lead here just before halftime. Moody good with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Come on, you got to take that, man.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
Here's second and 10. And now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Second and 10.
Gun. Zebra, zebra, zebra.
To throw, Cousins. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Hey, 382, Liz 50.
Throwing, Cousins. He's got his target. That's complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good, and they will not cut into that 10-point lead.
Yeah, it's been a disappointing first half for them, all things considered. And this can serve as the capper. It's a missed field goal in the late going, and that's only going to serve to lessen the mood even further.
Let's go.
He'll take the knee, and the final couple seconds will tick by in this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the 2nd half. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this 2nd half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
Here we go. Set.
Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Well, obviously they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead now, they're dealing with 2nd and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now. Throwing on 2nd and long. Purdy, quick hit here, it's complete. And he's going to be knocked down hard at the end of that one.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
Flushed out right. And brought down but not before reaching the 45-yard line. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
He's starting to fall into the category.
I was just trying to go to the ground.
Fair.
I wasn't even
Because
trying to
when
get
he's on
extra
target
yards.
throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible.
Yeah, exactly. They've had trouble stopping him in the secondary. This time they've got the great coverage. Oh, he can run too.
Purdy now to throw off the play action.
Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. McCaffrey running up the middle. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Well, we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. A handoff running right, Guerrero.
And pretty good running as he'll be close to a first down at the Falcons' 34. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27.
Oh, boy, Christian McCaffrey shaken up, so hold everything here.
Oh, damn.
As they're going to take a look at it.
They'll try the middle with Guerrero. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7.
Now a draw play to McCaffrey.
Yeah,
He'll be
way to
brought down
be-
at the 21 after a
Look at him on
pickup
the
of
block.
4.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Here is 3rd down and 4.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line.
69 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Lots of praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
We've called a lot of games, but we don't normally talk about inside linebackers being that fleet of foot, do we?
No, he was able to get outside there to make that play.
Yeah, and you know what makes them faster? Their ability to read plays, understand what offenses are trying to do, and put themselves in proper position.
Second and 9.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
We talk a lot about setting the tone to start the game. Well, you want to start the tone right in the 3rd quarter as well, and nearly lost a football there in their first drive.
And sometimes we overdo it when we talk about halftime adjustments and what teams are going to do. Most of the time, it's just a matter of executing the game plan you brought in. But I'll guarantee you, they didn't draw that play up on the whiteboard at halftime. They're fortunate to retain possession.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Niners take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Moody good with the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Now Cousins. Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Leave it. Bring up 48.
Here's Cousins. Flush to his right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Now Cousins.
Oh, good shit. Good catch.
Taken down right at the 45-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Cousins to throw it. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
Gun.
Cousins.
Wow, what a catch.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 27-yard line.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
We have played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Falcons. They'll have the football, but trailing on the scoreboard as we get set to begin the 4th. To the air again, it's Cousins. And this is going to be intercepted. And the 49ers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, field goal.
So I feel like it's a little bit of a sidestep.
We are going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
The Niners on third down. Can't fault these numbers. 7 for 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
Fights him off. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards on the carry there, but now they're staring at 4th down. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback.
He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. Ball on the 36 now. Here's a 2nd and 4. Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues.
Looking to throw, Penix.
No, take
And
that.
incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
Oh, good play.
The field, and he's got a man complete.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
And looking to throw, Penix. That one deep for London.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I've got a good friend in football, always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And the Niners are going to get the football.
How am I cheating? I don't even know what the hell happened.
Well, CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback.
What happened? Tell me what happened.
Flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback.
Who, number 29 held him up?
And turn it into positives moving forward.
I'm just asking a question is, because 29 was dropping back into a deep blue zone.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football.
No, Fred Warner was playing. Fred Warner was fine.
Stop him here. So now
I didn't drop him back.
Loading the box
He was
in
just
a
fine.
big way.
Fred Warner was just
7,
fine.
8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more
So
pressure on your big offensive line.
Now they go screen. It's complete.
Hufanga got the pick.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
In motion right, that's Wilson. Now a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle.
And showcasing those strong legs on that run, getting through one tackle. Gosh, he winds up getting 8 there. Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively.
And McCaffrey going to pick up a Niners first down as he'll take this up close to midfield.
Now with toss, this is McCaffrey. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory.
92 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down fourth quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees.
Yeah, I know him.
And the offensive guys, they're just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
This 2nd and 4.
Shut your ass up, Bunk. You ain't got 2K neither, do you?
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this.
Touchdown, 49ers. A great effort there. With his 19th touchdown, his 2nd of the game.
And the 49ers stretch this fourth quarter lead even further, and they are closing in on win number 12 of the season. Moody good with the extra point.
And the lead is now 24.
I lost. Shut your ass up, Bunk. I lost to the Cardinals.
Field goal by Moody.
Seahawks.
He's back out
Seahawks
to kick this one away.
The users. Markel, OVO, and
the end zone for a touchback.
Shut the fuck up. And that loudmouth in the back talking in the back. Yeah. Yeah, that's why he said that. Because I just forgot. I forgot who I lost to.
Well, this game, it has had no
Shut your ass up.
Offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Now Penix.
Steps away to his left. Washington's got it. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down. From the midfield,
I tweaked my defense for this game.
And he'll get it right back to Washington.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 34-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws. And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
They'll try to throw again. Here's Penix. This ball down the field for Pitts. And, that will get a right up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. 3rd down coming up.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at triple zeros. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
Oh, good catch. Oh, he dropped it. Wow. Damn.
Even with such a
I really thought he caught that.
The effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn
what?
it. These guys are not giving up anything.
No choice but to go. Here's
it was just a rematch from the playoffs last.
One final shot. They'll look to throw.
What, in the playoffs?
That one deep for London. And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one.
There is no resets in Madden.
Intercepted.
No.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire
GG
in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for San Francisco,
they improved their mark to 12-4 with one game to go.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. So long, everybody.
After that, so I would not be surprised if that were her real hair, but I have to see, I had to see, oh my God. I mean, that looks good. No, this is a screenshot from the yeah. Really big that someone, I think it was Marvel and Disney, it might have been a different production company, didn't get that showed up.
Thank you for watching.